Greetings everyone, my name is Travis Guse. I'm the Mission Engagement Facilitator for the SED Central Region. And I want to welcome you to this new iGo vlog where I share missional thoughts and devotions for the iGo missionary. This is really part of our district's iNeighborhood initiative of connecting with our neighbors in order to connect people to Jesus. But let's face it, it's kind of hard to imagine how we connect with our neighbors during COVID-19. But even though we are having to physically distance from people and not connect in the ways we used to, that doesn't mean that we have to socially disconnect from people. In fact, there's a lot of ministries that are discovering that there are great ways to connect online, virtually, whether it's through online worship, streaming their worship services using Zoom, maybe Facebook Live. There are many who are using online Bible studies to connect with others in social gatherings. And this is really an interesting time because, again, even though maybe we don't have people physically coming to our church buildings, it's amazing how many people have been connecting through these online means since March when this whole health crisis started. We're having churches that are reporting hundreds and hundreds of people that they are connecting with, not just in their local community, but around the nation and around the world. And it's an incredible opportunity in that there's a lot of people who are longing for a word of hope during these desperate times. They're longing for a word of peace during the economic struggles and concern about their families. And this is a great way that we can utilize these online tools that we have, similar to what Luther did back in his day, using the invention of the printing press to get the gospel out to the masses. That we can do the same in creative and new ways during this time with online and virtual tools. And so I'd like you to think about it, and really I want to challenge you of how you could utilize these kind of things for the kingdom, of connecting with your neighbors. Perhaps it can be as simple as posting a daily Bible verse, a promise from God's Word. And let's face it, I think we need a little bit more of God's promises versus politics on our social media feeds these days. Or perhaps you might start a vlog yourself, or maybe a podcast. There's a lot of people who are starting to do that around topics of life and faith that people can connect with, and you could share thoughts and resources. Or perhaps if you're a ministry, a church, be thinking in terms of how you can continue what you're doing with an online presence and take it to the next level. And let's remember that even when this health crisis stops, that doesn't mean I think that this online presence and ministry is going to go away. In fact, I think a lot of people have been conditioned for this, and I think this is part of the new normal that's going to be going on after this is all said and done. In fact, there's even some churches that are starting to think of themselves, instead of a physical ministry with an online presence, they're starting to think of themselves more in terms of being an online ministry that has physical presence, physical places where people connect together for worship and for ministry, but that they are not bound by their church buildings or any one location with these new tools that we have. Well, that's the iGo vlog for today, thinking about how we still can connect with our neighbors to love and serve, just in new and creative ways through these online tools. With that, we want to wish you God's blessings, and I just want to invite you, if you have any thoughts or questions, reach out to me. Be happy to be a resource to you personally or to your ministry. Take care and catch you next time.